In Queen of the Ring, this film chronicles the life story of amateur female wrestler Mildred Burke, who was the first female athlete in the world to earn $1 million in earnings. We follow Mildred Burke, played by Emily Bett Rickards, from when she's a single mother working at her mother's diner, to when she gets really interested in amateur wrestling and she gets a shot at entering the ring, and her future husband, Billy Wolf, trains her, and she ends up being a local star. She just travels around different carnivals, gathering a following before she's eventually known nationally. We follow her through her tumultuous marriage to Billy Wolf, her raising her son on her own, and her going out on her own and establishing her own wrestling federation. Queen of the Ring is directed by Ash Avildsen, and this is his second feature after the film American Satan. And Ash is the son of John G. Avildsen, who has directed films such as Rocky and the Karate Kid films. Queen of the Ring is an engaging period piece, mostly set in the 50s and 60s, following Mildred Burke's rise in the wrestling ranks. Thanks to Emily Bett Rickards' performance, we really get to know her. She's very inspiring. She's a very strong woman. She knows who she is. She really she doesn't let anybody push her away, and she really knows what she wants, and she does whatever it takes to get it. And this film really shows what it took back in the 50s and 60s. If you're a woman and you want to earn your own money, she initially has a romantic relationship with her manager, Billy Wolf, and they get married, but she only gets married to him for business reasons, because she wants to protect her future and protect her earnings, because Billy is a bit of a womanizer, so she can't really trust him. But she still ends up marrying him anyway, just because she has a son. She's a single mother, and she wants to protect her wrestling career. And the film really explores their marriage, and it's we don't really get to see a marriage depicted in just as a business relationship. We don't really see that a lot in the film, and this film really shows the marriage in that way. The film has a lot of very engaging, interesting, supporting performances as Mildred and her manager, they go on the road, and they build their own wrestling federation, and they hire a lot of female wrestlers, and they join them on the road. And all of these female wrestlers, they're all very engaging and different and charismatic, and they'll have different personalities outside and inside of the ring. And later in the film, once Mildred eventually gets divorced from her manager, she has to go out on her own. She ends up giving up all of her earnings just in divorce, and she has to start her own wrestling federation, and she loses a lot of the fighters in her group, so she has to. And Mildred, she's basically at the end of her wrestling career. She's a bit older now, and her son's all grown up, and that part of her career, the film really shows what a struggle it was for her at the time. But the film can be a little bit maybe melodramatic and cliched in its characterizations and themes at times, especially with Josh Lucas's character. Josh, he does try to put some depth into his character, but he's pretty much handled with a cliched womanizer, wife-beating role. He does do his best, but his role is a little bit cliched, and also predictabilities in the script. Like, there's one instance where one of the wrestlers, she wrestled in the morning, and she's having like a headache, and she doesn't really want to go back, and you just know what's going to happen next. Like, you know she's going to end up going in the ring, and she's going to get injured, and something's going to happen, and then of course what you expect is going to happens. And there's this kind of like carnival musical score that plays out through the whole film. It's very repetitive, and the film is just a touch too long. It's just about 2 hours and 10 minutes. I think it didn't really need to be as long as it did. But I think the lead performance from Emily Bett Rickards is still definitely worth checking out, and I think her performance is so strong that it erases all of the faults that this film has. I give Queen of the Ring 3.5 stars out of 5. Yes, it's a flawed film. It's too long and it's a little bit predictable and cliched at times, but I think Emily Bett Rickards' performance as Mildred Burke goes a long way. She's fantastic in this film, and this film is quite inspiring, and it's a very nice look on a wrestling career that has been overlooked for many years. So I definitely recommend checking out The Queen of the Ring if you're interested in amateur wrestling and period dramas from the 50s and 60s. Thanks for watching. What did you think of Queen of the Ring? Please comment below what you thought of the film. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.